How's it going, Aquarius community? So let's go ahead and get started with the introduction, Aquarius. What is going on in here? Ooh, take time, cleanse out. I'm seeing a bath. Ooh, a bath using some good lotions or oils, to help hydrate your skin as well. Taking time to take care of yourself. That's what I'm seeing. Surrender is going to be our first card up and our first card out. Something that we're not seeing, definitely something that we're really confused on. Whatever it is, you can surrender it. You can surrender it to the divine. There are plenty of times that I have to just ask for patience, or I ask for the divine to help me take care of stuff. Something else you're not seeing, and you are at odds ends with the wisdom. Aquarius, you've been living your life for a bit. All right, you're constantly observing. You're also a preventer. You're a very compassionate person as well. You're always wanting to make sure that the team is taken care of kind of vibe. And for some reason right here, you're not seeing it, you're not feeling it, and you're not communicating it with yourself. So I have beauty in reverse. It falls under this wisdom. There's something here again that's testing the wisdom that you've learned. It wants you to see the beauty in the things that you know. Having discernment to keep your peace. To keep your alignment with higher energies of the universe as well. Those higher vibrations. All right, and the last card that we're not seeing, is the path. You're at odds ends with where you're at right now. I don't think it's where you've been. I would say it's definitely where you're at right now. Wherever you're at right now doesn't make you feel like you've grown over the years. You've excelled at whatever you've been working on. That's what I get. And the biggest thing here is to surrender this feeling. Sometimes you'll get places, you'll get people who only want things one way. And as I say, places and people, we have this in the side position, but then as you see it, it turned. Well, I helped it too though, but we have a Two of Cups here. Partnerships. We have partnerships. Yeah, what I talk about. High Priestess energy in reverse. Well-read energy. This partnership, wherever you're at with the person, place, and or thing, is like what I'm saying. It's not matching. You're confused because remember this did turn to this way as well. So it's not a good match. But you're confused on this match. And again, you're making yourself feel like you're not well read up on stuff. Like you haven't been around the block. Like you haven't been putting in the work. Like you haven't been grinding on things. Like you haven't been approving all along. All right, something else. Let's see, 7 of Coins. So a lot of 7 of Coins energy too could depict working on stuff. This one wants to harvest from the work that's already being put in, but there's no harvest here. It's not good stability. It's not, what I'm hearing is there isn't good reassurance here. And this reassurance could be maybe validation. This reassurance could be reassurance that things are going to work out. Things are going to be fruitful. You're going to be fed from being here. Instead of your labor, equaling to nothing and you're left out in the cold, you want to see you would like to feel that you would get some kind of fruit here. Comes to a 9 of Cups in a confused position. The cat's out the bag on how you feel about your success here. Are you successful here? Are you not successful here? And this is where you're confused on how to have discernment. What is your success? Is it your success from your view? Or is it your success from another person's view? That I was told to express. That's something you need to ask yourself, because if you're relying on the opinions of others, then you are not really fully seeing yourself. You're asking to put on other people's lenses to see you. That can be a good thing to do at times. At times when you're merely trying to observe something. But when you're trying to create validation for yourself, especially some self-value as well, that's not good, because as soon as their opinion changes of you, then where does that leave you? Alright, so something here. We went on a journey with something. Again, with this Knight of Coins, we were hoping that we were going to find stability. We were hoping that this would have been that slow but yet steady kind of race here. That again, everything was gonna be stable. Yeah, you're confused on how to go, and this is where you need to have discernment. Because I have the 6 of Swords here, and this 6 of Swords is heavily looking at the 2 of Cups and the 7 of Coins. You're dealing with a lot in your emotions when it comes down to this. You don't know how to feel about it. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Now we have the Death card coming up. The Death card in reverse, followed by, look at that, the 7 of Swords in upright. And we'll pull this one, 21, the Universe. Well, I can say this Aquarius is still making moves. This Aquarius is still making moves, even though there's something here. There's some kind of energy that is stuck here. It could be these people are stuck, because we have the Death card, which represents Scorpio energy. Scorpio is all about the 8th house, transformation through relationships. So what you can be noticing is that this is not your birds of a feather kind of area. And with that in mind, you're debating. There could be a debate on to do something a little bit different to try and navigate yourself out of this mess. And again, reopening the door to your universe. Finding where you belong. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. This tells me that you're working through it. Everything that we're kind of talking about says that you're taking steps to work through it. You still are holding on to the potential that maybe could happen here. But at the same time, because Aquariuses are unpredictable, you have a trick up your sleeve. The fulfillment comes because you want to provide. You want to be fair. You want to have what you need, kind of thing. And it's in the emotions, but again, it's also the stability of wherever this is at with a person, place, and or thing. And the thing is, when stuff is out of balance, when stuff is not fair, when stuff becomes entangling, especially in the mind, you, Aquarius, have been able to move. You may be struggling a little, and that could be where you are being hard on yourself. You're kind of being a critic of that because everything isn't as of the routine that you were working on. That happens. That's okay, because you're still making moves. You're still holding yourself accountable, even though you're not fulfilling it fully like the way you would want it to be. You're still doing it. You're still making the efforts here on whatever it is that you've been working on in your, could be your self-care, it could be the things that you're working for, it could be hobbies and stuff like that. But those things are really important to you, and you're not going to let whatever this other environment stop you. That's what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be struggling with trying to get back on it, because it's supposed to show you how to recognize how important these other parts of your life are too. Woo-wee. So let's get started. Divine and universal energy. What is it that needs to come out for the Aquarius? All right, so Aquarius, the 11th house, social, aspirations, ideas, and reform. You don't know it. You don't know it. You don't see it. And they're not going to realize it until probably it's too late for them. But you're teaching here. Your house is all about reform. Your house is all about taking care of others and trying to do it to the best. You know, making things more copacetic for everyone, for the environment. Again, a lot of Aquariuses like to do preventative kind of work. What they don't understand, what you don't understand, or what you're not seeing as well, is that this is teaching. Again, with everybody, we are students, but we are teachers as well. That have to do with, look at that, ancient wisdom. I say following that intuition, really being solid in the foundations of being able to trust in yourself. Just know when we go through these lessons, it's an uphill thing. It's an uphill thing, especially in our emotions. Especially when we feel like we're out on our own, when we're doing it. When we're trying to find the reasons why we keep showing up for it. Just know it's all a part of it. It's all part of the grand picture, the circle of life. And it's all good. It is all good. Whatever you're working on, whatever you're working towards, keep up that optimism. That Sagittarius house right there, that optimistic kind of view of manifesting things. All right. So thank you so much for your time, your energy, and your patience. And don't forget to thank your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides for coming in and helping out with all these positive messages. And I hope that you have a most wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of your day.